I'm about to say we live, babe. Birthdays come once a year. I'm blessed to still be here. Hold on, y'all. It's my birthday. Let me do my thing. Another year around the sun. Fit for a king. These pictures is more than a moment. History freezes in time. Friends forever. Enjoying this birthday of mine. I want this moment forever. Nothing stands in my way. New year, new beginning. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. You solid. They know it. Give them a peek. You ain't even got to show it. They don't make them like you no more. And this the day that it happened. Happy birthday to a real one. No capping. She look good every day. But as you can see, even better on her birthday. It's your birthday. It's your moment. The day you arrive. Love this day. What a time to be alive. Today the world shifted. Although your spirit was lifted. Happy birthday in heaven. And we glad you existed. Somebody love you. Somebody care. Today you came to me. I hope the world prepared. Happy birthday to the new birth. A new chapter begins today. So tell the world, get out my way. Happy birthday to me. One day all we gonna have is pictures. Happy birthday. Enough of that, enough of that. What up, dog? What's the dealio? Raptalk motivation. Let me get some of my music going on up in here. Trying out a couple of things, of course. Oh, I done froze up. You got your boy freezing up. All right, we back on now. We gonna talk about it though. Y'all get y'all Motown songs ready. We gonna talk about it. We gonna have some dialogue and just kick it. I still might do a couple of pieces a little bit later. Let me make sure my music. Y'all hear that? Oh yeah, it's nice and low. That's the way I want it to be. What up, though? Where y'all checking in from? We gonna talk, and I'm gonna keep the comments up, you know? We gonna vibe out. I hear so much. But again, I might do a couple of pieces in between. Here, there, here. I know where this coming from. I know where this damn air coming from. The sound is coming from the computer. The laptop gotta breathe. Favorite Motown song? By the way, your name is Vanessa. Vanessa in the building. What's up, chat? Where y'all at? Where y'all tapping in from? Detroit made right here. I go by the name of Raptalk if you just passed it through. Be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. I am a poet. And I'm probably gonna do a couple of quotes in between the dialogue. But I definitely want to come in and get some of y'all perspective. So feel free to jump all in the chat, talk your shit. We gonna talk about Motown. And what's so crazy is, I ain't gonna say crazy, but I grew up like, let's just say 10 blocks away from this actual building right here. And it took me like 30 some years to go inside of that building and check the building out and check out the whole setup. And for those of you who watch this video or check out this video and catch it on the playback or whatever, who not from Detroit, they actually done added on more to the building. I haven't been in there since they done updated it. I was told Barry Gordy, I know he donated some money to it. A couple other fundraisers, and you know, a lot of different people, they expanded the building. And it's very, very, like the museum was pretty much in this house. The whole museum, like this right here in this background, this white, it was pretty much just a house. That's where most of the museum was at. You know, they had the studio, of course. And it definitely was an experience. Go, if you get a chance, you come to Detroit, definitely go into the Motown Museum and check it out, because it's definitely got a whole energy and vibe within itself. It's like, how can I say, just the whole nostalgia, the wood, the sound, just the walls, just walking in the room, knowing where a lot of these hits were created. You know, you'll feel the energy when you walk in the room. They got the glove in there. The glove was in there. The hat was in there. What else was in there? Typewriters, all types of just little nuances, pieces that give it that whole nostalgia feel. Again, being from Detroit, I haven't been in there since they done redid it. They done extended it from the whole block. If you come to Detroit, all up the boulevard, they expanding it, and on any given day, just riding by, you're going to see a lot of people just there, just standing outside, just taking pictures, and you know, people that got married there, all types of stuff, and people come from all over the world just to get a glimpse and walk by Hitsville, where a lot of the history was created, where a lot of songs was created that lives on forever. And that's why I wanted to come in, and I just want to switch it up a little bit, have a little bit of fun, and you know, get some feedback of the viewers, because you know, I want to get to know y'all too and build a community. So I asked the question, you know, what's your favorite Motown songs, you know? I mean, where y'all at with it? I mean, what y'all feeling? What songs come to mind when you think of Motown? And I'm trying not to cheat and pull out notes, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up going to Spotify or Google or something, trying to remember some of these songs, because they got so many. Damn. I know off top you could think of, and you know, some of the popular Motown songs, I ain't even like they weren't my favorites, but it just was so popular. And see, you gotta remember, Motown was a real, I mean, of course, first it was underground because it didn't have that much competition. I mean, they had competition, you know. They had competition, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna name one label, you know, Stats, the Philadelphia Sounds, all that, and other different labels. They had competition, but it still was, Motown was so commercial. That's really what I'm trying to get at. So it's kind of like, for me, most of the songs that's popular, like the My Girls, and what the Ain't Too Proud to Beg, stuff like that, you know, those are not my favorites. Those are just songs that are just, you know, live beyond time, and definitely are landmark songs, and songs that's gonna live forever. But when you wanna dig in the crates though, you know, and Motown changed a lot also. You gotta keep that in mind. People like Boys to Men, stuff like that. On the late. As time went on, who else? Not to mention all the people that passed away, all the revamping of all the different singing groups. That's like right now. What was I watching? I was watching the Lions game. And it was just so funny because, but the Lions was on national TV, and in the background they did a glimpse, and the halftime show, it was the Temptations there. They were singing. So, which, you know, most of them passed away. I think the only one still alive was Otis. Otis, and he's one of the founders. So it was just so, how can I say? It's like the name being there, but watching some people be on stage saying they're the Temptations, and all of them passed away, and it was national TV too. It's a good thing they didn't show the whole performance. They just showed like maybe about 30 seconds of a performance. But shout out to the Temptations though, you know. In that movie, yeah, classic. So, just the nostalgia of the legacy of which Motown just provided. It's about a soundtrack. You know, the integration. And to add myself in the equation of a story, I actually, what the year? I know it was right before the pandemic. It was 2019. I entered a contest because Motown is a part of it, but its affiliation with Motown, the Motown Museum doing more than Motown Records actually do it. But it's still respected, it's all associated with Motown. So I get it. But they throw on a spoken word competition every year. In 2019, I had entered it, and I wrote a poem, and I entered it. I was one of the finalists, and it definitely was fun and an experience. And one of the things that we had to do as far as being part of the whole competition is that, of course, we had to visit Motown and go through it. But the poem that we created for the finalist version to be on stage, it had to be Motown inclined. So you had to get creative with, I mean, the whole rules was you can do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, but it had to be affiliated with Motown. Oh, I want to do it right now, but I don't remember it. But next time I come over here, I'm gonna do the poem. But the whole competition was just based on affiliation with Motown. And of course, I got creative with using the words from different songs and stuff like that. I had a feeling most people was gonna do that. So it had to be about Detroit, and then it definitely had to be about Motown. So I definitely had to add in, like when it first started, just the history of Motown. It definitely challenged the brain when I had to just create and come up with something. But I was a finalist though, it was fun. Shout out to all the other poets. I'm trying to remember who won that year. I don't even remember the young lady's name, but they still do the competition. And it's cool, so shout out to Motown Mike. They do that every year. But as far as favorite songs though, I don't think I know where to start. I mean, for me, you know, I'm going Stevie somewhere. Stevie's somewhere in the mix, baby. Trust me, Stevie's in the fucking mix. Stevie, Marvin, them basically my two favorite. Like I say again, when it comes to Motown, it was just so popular, you know, and you can't fault that, and you can't back away from Motown being so popular. And when we talk just music, period, that whole culture of just being popular, because you got to think, these were black kids, these were people from the hood, you know. So by them getting that exposure and taking Motown to where they took it, you got to think where how it started. You know, the mental state they was in when they started it. You know, they were just experimenting and just to think in general, when you doing something and you in the moment of doing it, you never know how long it's gonna last, or you never know who you're gonna impact. I mean, let's just really just take that, you know, just take that for a minute, just the legacy of Motown when they created it. And sometimes I'll be riding by and I'll be looking at, cause there's a whole bunch of like rinky-dink motels and stuff all up the boulevard too. And I'll be thinking to myself like, damn, did Marvin have Tammy Terrell up in here or something? You know what I'm saying? And those of you who live in Detroit, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a whole bunch of like old, and I'm pretty sure back in the 60s, the 70s, you know, them probably was the places to go. So it's like the energy probably in the buildings, you know, it's a whole bunch of crackheads and fiends or, you know, stuff like that. You know, they all ran down like that. And every city got them, you know, the motels, you pay about $20 for an hour or some stuff like that, you know, shit like that. But the energy of all up the boulevard, if you from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about, and you see it, so you just think like, damn, with the Temptations up in there, you know, getting high, with Temptations bills getting high, all the Motown. I ain't gonna say all of them, but I say, I bet my last ounce of SPERM that at least 80% of the people on Motown, they was getting it in. Allegedly. Should I use the word allegedly for that? But we seen the movies, they need to do a movie on Rick James. Did they ever do a movie on Rick James? Rick James did the movie. Rick James was on Motown. Rick James, Ryder Tita Marie, that's all on Motown. Damn, I wish I could think of that poem though, low key though. Don't lie, I'm trying to think how it started. But I can't remember it though. But we're gonna get into a little bit of motivation too. If anybody out there got the guts to get in the comments, tell me y'all song, we can talk about your favorite song, you know? So that was one of the reasons doing this is for the interaction purposes, you know? What's going on? Definitely a classic, you know that. Somebody wrote Can't Nobody Tell Me Nothing. Is that a Motown song? Somebody put that in the comments. Who made that? I don't know. That's a Motown song. Is this legit right here? Can't Nobody Tell Me Nothing. Is that a Motown song? Who's that? That's a Kanye song. You can't tell me nothing. You got the wrong channel, buddy. But it's the wrong episode. But anyway, we vibing though. Is my music still jamming? The vibes is the vibes. Since y'all want to be all shy, because it's only about 2 or 3 people in here. Y'all want to be shy and not tell me y'all Motown song. Y'all just want to be a fly on the wall. Let me think of some of mine. I'm gonna have to go to Spotify. We got time today, don't fuck. Raptalk, baby. Let me go to Motown Greatest Hits. Cause I damn sure can't think of all the songs. Let me see if some of these songs come to mind that I really like. My Girl, that might have been the biggest hit to come out of Motown. My Girl might have been the biggest hit to come out of Motown. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. And that's one thing, I never just sat and listened to the Temptations like that. Now I did kind of songs that I like. I'm talking about like them album cuts. Like the old school ones, like when they was on their political stuff like that and shit like that. Let me see what songs I got saved. Cause I got some that I liked it. Let me see. I'm gonna just bring the song up. Of course I ain't about to play it. Man, I could have swore I saved that song. Cause there was a couple of like political songs that Temptation got. Cause the Temptation, they was on their political shit for a minute. You know, I don't know if that's spun off a little bit for what Marvin was doing or whatnot. And it was just some energy in the whole building. And I don't know if theirs came before Marvin or after. But damn, what's the name of that album? I didn't even know Temptations had this many damn albums. I'm about to look it up and I'm about to tell you. I can't remember the album cover. I guess I should have done this for the movie shit if they had that many albums. Damn, since '64. But like I said again, Temptation, they jumped on they gotta be the '70s. They look in the '70s. Because they jumped on that whole that whole having something to say type shit that Marvin was on. So maybe it was after what's going on. I don't see it. That Phoenix Rising, that was '88. That's what that stay till the morning, baby, rock me, girl, like I really want you. Yeah, they came tough with that. That was '88. That's when everybody started getting the ballroom and this shit going crazy, like, stay. Which ones was still alive when that came out? In '88, a lot of them was still alive though, so. Yeah, that's one of them joints. All right, let me look at some of the hits. Not just Temptation. Let me just go to Motown Greatest Hits, and I'm gonna see some of their biggest ones. Also, was Temptation. They did have the biggest ones. I forgot the Ozzy was on it. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who decide to do. Now, Ron Ozzy, damn, he been around since the 50s. Now, I know the Ozzy brother, they've been doing music since like the 50s and 60s. And this is what, 2000, this about to be 2026. So shit, he like 60 years in. For real. The Supremes, You Can't Hurry Love, that's one of the biggest hits. Oh, we can't forget about Aretha. Now, Aretha, Respect. And that's another thing I want to hit on real quick. I found this out. This was one of them moments where I was like, damn, I didn't know that. All right, look. For those of you out there maybe watching this who not from Detroit. So, it's an amphitheater downtown where they throw on concerts and stuff like that. It's right off the water. It used to be called Shane Park, but once Aretha Franklin passed away, they renamed it and whatnot. Did a couple other things, in memory of, which was cool and definitely respectable, So what happened also is they had put up some, I ain't gonna say monuments, but they put up a whole bunch of pictures of a whole bunch of different people. It's like once you walk into the waterfront to where the actual theater is, where all the parking at and everything outside, they got a whole bunch of different pictures of a whole bunch of different artists and stuff like that. So, they got Aretha, got Stevie, I forgot all the names, but I wanted to get to this specific point. I was thinking out of all the people, they actually had a picture of Otis Otis Redding out. So, in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, this is for Aretha, and I'm just minding my business. I'm just taking in the energy of the whole situation and just respecting what they did to the whole scene when they was putting all the different people down there. So I started thinking to myself like, okay, this is Aretha Franklin Amphitheater, but why is it a picture of Otis Redding? Just thinking, I'm thinking like, okay, I get it. But come to find out a little later, I found maybe some of y'all may know. Well, Otis Redding was the one that wrote Respect. Ding. I didn't know that. That was something new to me. That Otis Redding, he wrote the song Respect. So if anybody in Detroit, they want to rise a big picture of Otis Redding down there at the Aretha, because he wrote one of her biggest hits. And I actually found out by looking at a Stevie song, because I was listening to Stevie Wonder version. Because you got to remember also what Motown used to do. Motown would have a song, but they'd have like about 5 different artists do the song, you would have to work for that song. I don't say work for it. Some people have a release, but then somebody else will release the song also. So you might have this person do the song, or this group do the song. You had the Supremes do a song. Because like I say, Stevie Wonder, he do got a version of Respect. And then of course, Aretha Franklin got the biggest and most popular version. And that's like, well, a lot of people might know this one. That's like with Who's Loving You, as far as Smokey Robinson. That was really Smokey Robinson's song. Of course, he wrote it, but he released his version before the Jacksons did. The Jackson 5. So before the Jackson 5 released their version, Smokey Robinson had a version. But of course, we know how history went and what Michael Jackson did to that. Young Michael Jackson, he did what he had to do to that song. So that's what Motown used to do, And, it'll be more than one person do a song. And if you do a good version of the song, it was getting released. So it's a lot of songs like that. But that was just a little quick thing I just learned. I did not know I did not know Otis Redding wrote Respect for Frank. Beauty's Only Skin Deep, that's a big song. See, these are the big popular songs. See, so if this saying greatest hits, of course it's gonna stay on a big popular song. But I'm talking about when you dig down in the trenches and the dirt of that shit. Rockin' Robin. I think somebody did Rockin' Robin before Michael Jackson too. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah, stupid. It's a lot of songs on here that it's like they was hits, but they not stay long hits, and they like one hit wonders. I think we don't talk about that a lot of time. We talk about the legacy, and if you really think about Motown and the legacy that he got, the legacy really do come from the underground of Motown. It don't come from these popular songs that I'm talking about. Like if it's a real music head watching this video right now, they thinking to themselves like the real shit for Motown was the songs that was the album cuts, the ones that was pushing the needle, and people was really going out in the trenches and really partying and having fun, So it's like you have to go inside of the What's Going On album, the What's Happening Brothers, and what's that, Jesus Love, shit like that. That whole album, you can just play that straight through, all top. That Marvelous What's Going On. Stevie, it's Time of Love, but that still was Motown, right? That was an extension of Motown. That's All in the Key of Life. That's still Motown. I don't know what you say Tampa, but that's still Motown. So now that'd be a good conversation. But see, you really can't compare what's going on with the songs in the Key of Life. I mean, socially you can. The songs in the Key of Life got too many songs on there. Like if they did a verses, that'd just eat it up. I'm talking about even an instrumental, shit like that. But I mean, Contusion, you can man, don't get me started. When you want to talk, was Stevie ever not on Motown? Is Stevie on Motown right now? That's a good question. Let me change the beat. See, y'all lucky y'all can't play music. If I was able to play music on here, boy, man, we'd be jamming on the one around this month. Boy, I'd be on here for hours. They'd be like, what are you doing? On YouTube playing music. But one Stevie album I could get into, I can't lie. Original Music Aquarium. If you think of it, hold on. Something just came to me. Something just fucking came to me. Somebody get Andre 3000. Something just came to me. Remember when Stevie dropped original? Well, I don't say remember when he dropped it because I wasn't around like that. But the whole energy of it, like, okay, this is an album. What are you talking about? He talking to plants or something, you know, or it was just music. I'm talking about real soothing, like, I don't know the hertz and numbers of all the songs and stuff like that. But where I'm going with this, and my hip hop heads know where I'm about to go with this and how I'm about to equate this. Maybe, just maybe, when Andre 3000 was making his Flute album, he thought of Stevie Wonder in that original, that Music Aquarium album. Talking about just some shit with just sounds, you know, just soothing ass sounds. Now I'm just thinking of this right now, and I ain't trying to feel like this is valid or nothing. I'm just, just throwing something out there. Cause remember the response when Stevie dropped it, they're like, okay man, what the hell is this? I mean, he did have Someone You Love on there, now that was the shit. Someone You Love with a dozen roses. Make sure that she knows it, man. With a flower from the heart. Man. See, I'm on 2 different albums. I mean, Journey in the Life of Plants. Man, why y'all ain't correct me, man? Y'all know what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Y'all like correcting people. Why y'all ain't correct me? Y'all about to have me out here wrong and looking foolish. But yeah, that's why I want to go with it. When Andre 3000 made his Flute album, maybe that was his energy in doing what Stevie did when he made that Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants, you know? Because when Stevie dropped that album, we all were just like, man, what the fuck is Stevie on? You know, it's just sounds and, you know, just earthly things and just taking it and going somewhere. And that's one thing with music, man. You don't want to be inside a box, especially as a creative, just period. I mean, any creative, no matter what you do, you don't want to be stuck on the same shit. I mean, you're going to lose some people during your journey. And let's just bring that back to Motown. And another thing, y'all, look up that Funk Brothers documentary. Now that's the band that used to make most of the beats for the whole thing with Motown, Funk Brothers. Now I don't know how many of them it was. Don't know their names. They used to be jamming on the one around. Tell you that much. So you had the Funk Brothers providing the whole landscape. And it was a whole up-tempo thing if you really listen to it. There weren't too many slow Motown songs. It's like that. You can tell they probably started out like this most of the time, like this. Now, I don't know the numbers and all that shit, but the way the Funk Brothers used to hit it, you can't just sit still when you listen to no Motown songs all the time. If you got some type of soul in you, when them Motown beats come on, that what you want, baby, I got it. That's respect too, you know. Like I say, Stevie had his version, Aretha had hers. I mean, all over. But damn, I wish I could think of that piece I had, Motown piece. Let's go to Marvin. Marvin got a crazy catalog too. Not a crazy catalog, but it's more like, how can I say? Marvin was like one of them artists. You can tell it's like he was drifting with the times. Like them 80s Marvin albums, they kind of sound like the 80s. You know, it's like, I ain't gonna say they don't stick, but of course, comparing it to what's going on, you know, no album stick like that. You know, that stick with the times forever. But I'm talking about as Marvin carried on in them 80s, them early 80s to mid 80s, and especially, you know, he was on his shit then, you know, so it's like, the music he was making, it was for that time. It's like if you play them 80s Marvin song, it's not gonna resonate like that no more. It's not gonna feel as good, you know. I mean, of course, it's sexual healing, you know, something like that. But like that, Inner City Blues, all the 70s Marvin shit, I mean, that's forever. But when it comes to, I mean, y'all can tell me if y'all that albums like Romantically Yours, Dream of a Lifetime. Midnight Love had a couple songs. What my dog Rob? I need my dog Rob. He loved Marvin. He had one dog out there. But like, some of them Marvin albums in the 80s, it's like, he was just going with the movement, you know, he was just, but like In Our Lifetime, like, a lot of people might not remember or know, but if y'all see this, if y'all look up that In Our Lifetime album cover, now this might be a wide range for people to know this, it all depends on what you're into. But if you up on Dash Dillinger, he took that same album cover for his album, that Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back. I know that's a wide range, going from Marvin Gaye to Dash Dillinger from the Dog Pound. I know that sounds crazy, but Dash from the Dog Pound, Snoop Cousin, he took the album cover for Marvin Gaye's album, the whole thing with the devil and the angel, you know, that whole aspect. So, you know, you will never know how much influence a lot of these well, you know it from the sampling, but a lot of these rappers, of course, we grew up on Motown. So a lot of the sampling and a lot of the, you know, some of the pictures like that whole, go research that and go look up Dash Dillinger's Retaliation, Revenge, Get Back album cover, and then go look at Marvin Gaye's In Our Lifetime, and you see both of the album covers. And that's where he was going with it. But Marvin was a beast though. Definitely can't take none away from Marvin. Y'all still ain't told me what's y'all favorite Motown song though. But that's hard to pick too, though. It's actually hard to pick. But I tell you, the most popular one gotta be my girl. Gotta be the most popular, without question. Who eating off the royalties though? I be thinking like that though. Who eating off the Motown royalties? Was Berry Gordy giving it up like that? Nah. We don't talk about Berry Gordy like that, but I don't think Berry Gordy was giving up that bread like that. He was giving out them caddies. You'll get popular. And we can't forget, if you can't forget about the research of Motown, because people like Boys to Men and them, they was on Motown too also. They was on Motown records. Boys to Men, ABC, BBD. Now I didn't get into Diana Ross that much. Diana Ross. See, this is where this conversation I don't say get iffy for me. But I guess you kind of like gotta be living in them times. It's kind of like Bad Boy. Okay, say for instance, right? When my kids, who's 20 years old, or 21. So say for my kids, being 21, and when they get 30 or whatever, and when they look back and research, especially with all the stuff that's going on with Diddy or happened with Diddy. So when my kids or your kids or any 21-year-old and stuff like that turn 30, and when they realize how big a record label like Bad Boy Records was, I think it's gonna hit just like how Motown hit to a lot of us who didn't live in the times, but they actually listened to the times. And when I say listen to it, it's like my kids is gonna listen to Biggie, and they're gonna realize how popular Puff Daddy was. I'm calling him Puff Daddy because that's who he was in my area. So they gonna realize how popular Puff Daddy was. But when they listen to them songs, like when they hear a Total song, like 20 or 30 years from now, it's gonna be like, okay, that's popular, but it don't hit like that. They're gonna be like, I get it, but why was it so popular in y'all times? If y'all see where I'm going with this, you kind of grasp what I'm trying to get at. Because what I'm really trying to say is, the biggest songs on Motown, they were super popular, but it's not like they were just super good songs, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to diss these songs, and I'm not trying to diss the Motown hits, but what I'm saying is, the songs were just so popular, and that's why I'm equating it to Bad Boy, because there's a lot of songs from Bad Boy Records in the 90s that was just real popular, and we gonna remember how we partied to them and had fun with them. But 30 years from now, when my kids be listening to 112 and stuff like that, they're gonna be like, okay, I get it, Dad, or I get it, okay, 112 was popular, they was a boy band. But of course they wasn't no fucking Temptations or nothing like that. I mean, we understand that. But what I'm saying is, they was on the mass and they were popular. They're gonna live on forever still just by their affiliation with Bad Boys Records. You see? So when people go research Bad Boy, Carl Thomas, all of these people, their legacy being attached to Bad Boy is forever. And not to mention all the stuff that happened with Puff Daddy as far as, all the other stuff. He's living forever. It's like Berry Gordy is living forever. And I'm not really trying to compare these two labels with all the other stuff too. But it is a lot of similarities that you can go down if you want to go down that rabbit hole for real as far as other stuff. But I don't feel like really going there in this video, But just think about that though. The hits from Motown were just super popular because Motown was the thing to be. It was the thing to be around. It was the thing to listen to. Music make memories, you know. Just like how a lot of people from my age bracket just can't get out the 90s. We love the 90s so much, but even though I don't care. The 90s was the best music period. I mean the 90s and the 70s. The 70s and the 90s was the best music period. Definitely soulful, definitely rap, definitely the best rap, definitely the best soul and R&B with the 90s and the 70s. Now, we can flip a coin of what decade, you want to choose, but for me, definitely. But that's where we at with it, though. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. You jamming on the one a little bit. I ain't do none of my pieces. And y'all be sure to tap into my quotes. I got a quote album on it. I'm working on it and drop. I got a whole bunch of quotes y'all can use. I got some motivational quotes. I'm talking about that whole bunch of one-liners. Let me make sure this beat didn't cut off. That beat didn't cut off. Yeah, so what's next up for this channel and Raptalk and things that I do? I got a whole bunch of quotes that you're going to be able to use. You can use in your videos, all through social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Something as simple as ambition made me stronger. They say we doing too much. Now look what we became. Because we never gave up. Never gave up. Another quote. Why focus on the struggle when you can focus on the hustle? You put in work. You deserve to live like this. Shining, grinding. From the ground, all grit. Why quit? See, some of these I gotta remember about heart. I got a whole bunch of. I got some birthday quotes. Some grief quotes. If you go to the channel, I done put up some of my grief quotes and my birthday quotes, so y'all can take the audio, put it behind y'all videos. That's what we buy. Oh shit. That's where we at with it. That's one of the, damn, why this pen ain't working? Matter of fact, let's go to a quick little break. Come back in a second. Raptalk. Birthdays come once a year. I'm blessed to still be here. Hold on, y'all. It's my birthday. Let me do my thing. Another year around the sun. Fit for a king. These pictures is more than a moment. History freezes in time. Friends forever. Enjoying this birthday of mine. I want this moment forever. Nothing stands in my way. New year, new beginning. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. You solid. They know it. Give them a peek. You ain't even got to show it. They don't make them like you no more. And this the day that it happened. Happy birthday to a real one. No capping. She look good every day. But as you can see, even better on her birthday. It's your birthday. It's your moment. The day you arrive. Love this day. What a time to be alive. Today the world shifted. Although your spirit was lifted. Happy birthday in heaven. And we glad you existed. Somebody love you. Somebody care. Today you came to me. I hope the world prepared. Happy birthday to the new birth. New chapter begins today. So tell the world, get out my way. Happy birthday to me. One day all we gonna have is pictures. Happy birthday. Yeah, back at it. And there we are with it with the quotes. Again, I go by the name of Raptalk. I guess it's only right I hit y'all off with a piece. Why not? We here. Never be afraid to dream. Let's turn that beat up a little bit. Let's get a little volume on that. Again, I'm the engineer and the talent and the producer. Ooh, I was too loud with that. I'm his producer. Y'all don't remember that at a house party. But listen to me. Let's run that back. Always remember to never be afraid to dream. But y'all know that. Y'all know that already. Listen to me. Now see, as a kid, I spent a lot of time alone. Just me and my imagination. But you see, as I grew older and met more people, you see, I slowly started thinking with limitations. Now see, just because they tried, failed, didn't excel, that don't mean that you shouldn't dream, set up simple things, and grow on with the same story to tell. Cause see, as a man, you gotta work. I mean, sometimes get down in the dirt. Have tough skin, opinions hurt, but most importantly, you gotta learn to keep God first. And stop thinking in reverse. You see, that's why the past is the past. You see, that's why legs move forward, not backwards. See, everything's temporary. Nothing lasts. But you can't be afraid to dream. You gotta think outside the box. Know your worth, never settle for what you believe. Realize what that means, and that is to never stop. Cause see, we all here for a reason. Everybody is the author of their own truth. But you see, what's more important is the lies and distortion that some being selling to the youth. Now see, you can be who you want. Time, place, and position. Just keep your eye on the journey and don't forget the mission. Pay attention to your vision, even if it gets blurry. You'll get your credit in the end. Just keep in mind that this is your story. So never be afraid to dream. Just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. Long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody lose if you improve. See, this is a movement. You the Malcolm and the Martin. And anytime you about to stop, just keep in mind why you started. So never be afraid to dream. Around the corner is your breakthrough. Never be afraid to dream. Watch where God and self-confidence takes you. Raptalk. DG says, love lasts. What Motown song is that? Or maybe that was for the piece. Is that a Motown song? Somebody tell me. Y'all can put the artist with the song. I don't know every Motown song. Shit, I ain't that old. I don't know every Motown song. Educate me, educate us. Go with it. See, I don't know. That's where we at with it though. Raptalk motivation. The inspiration, the conversation. Where we at with it? Listen. You see, he was too cool to go to school. Open books and abide by the rules. And now he out here scamming, stressing and finessing. Trying to find a female sponsor. You tell me who's the fool. I mean, he is, she is, we is. Living in the world with most expected shortcuts and handouts. You see, NBA dreams for all don't pan out, so now on the corner, something gotta stand out. Living in the past. Mad when asked why he didn't make it. Yeah, them old stories sound good. But you see, it's only so long a grown man can fake it. Taking in blood. You see, some rather be a thug than punch a clock. But the feds is looking at time as money. But that's something he don't watch, and how can he survive when he got too much pride to flip a burger? You see, oatmeal beats no meal, but when the jokes crack, now see, that's character murder. And you know, hood niggas die for that. Lie for that. He don't really sell no dope. But image is everything. And will he ever tell you the truth? See, the answer is no. Cause see, we all gotta start, finish. Who invented this system? Pride to the side, get off your ass, get out there, go and get it. You whether sit, quit, talk shit, beg or borrow. But I suggest you stay strong, stay working. Why? Because today ain't tomorrow. Yeah. That's where we at with it. You know, birthdays come once a year. I'm blessed to still be here. See, these quotes I got. You can use these with your videos. Use these with your pictures, especially on your birthday. Now just imagine. Just imagine that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just play it. There you go. Birthdays come once a year. I'm blessed to still be here. Holidays come once a year. Holidays come once a year. I'm blessed to still be here. I put that on your video. Birthday. After all this time. See, that's for Greek though. We ain't gonna go there though. But we got vibes though. It's your birthday. You solid. They know it. Peak, you ain't even gotta show it. They know you solid. Let me see what else I got. I got some motivational ones. Let me find. I got some for self-worth too. Baby, he fumbled the bag. It's time for a real one to pick it up. Some people do fumble the bag, boy. They don't make them like this no more. No fake love in a circle. That's self-explanatory right there. No fake love in a circle. Now just imagine you taking a picture, then that is playing in the background. No fake love in a circle. And you clicked up and flicked up with your crew and whatnot. But it's gonna catch on though. I gotta make some more. Not make some more. You see this? This history in the making. Although they thought I was faking. From doubt to history. I guess it's only right. I just want to share about 10 of them. I had to share some of these. That is like in my one poem, and I'm just saying, just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. Long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody losing. You want to prove it. See, this is a movement. Feel me? That's where we at with it. You gotta work hard in silence, man. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all that. You know, consistency is key. Set yourself free. See, ain't no age limit on success. And it's subjective. You determine what it can be. You see, the goal ain't always to be famous, rich, or known. You see, some of us just love what we do, want to influence, spread a message, be compensated, and come back home. Am I wrong? You see, the weak is in competition to do it for the public. You see, I knew my words was gonna open up doors before I even touched it. Why? That's cause me and God discussed it. He said, put in work just to prove. Stop giving free access, putting energy in all the wrong places, telling people all of your next moves. He said, I got you. Work hard, build in silence. Take a break, fall back from people, whatever you need, I can't provide it. Meditate to them songs. Keep writing them poems. Keep building relationships, touching souls whenever you perform. And as I carry on, look at the response that I get. All this love as I'm rewarded in public. From what I did in private. Work hard building silence. Raptalk. Why focus on the struggle when you can focus on the hustle? Where we at with it? They think I don't know what they saying. But for them, I'm still praying. I hear everything. They switched sides and thought it'd work. Now look who hurt. Wrong side, wrong move. They gonna hate either way. Listen, they hated when I was up. They hated when I was down. Now I'm back up. No need for you around. They can't relate, so they hate. Listen to this quote. They hate because they can't relate. Look at you. That's where we at with it. That's what they do though. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in. You know, expect this transition. Birthdays come once a year. I'm blessed to still be here. Hold on, y'all, it's my birthday. Let me do my thing. Another year around the sun. Fit for a king. These pictures is more than the moments that refreezes in time. Friends forever. Enjoying this birthday of mine. I want this moment forever. Nothing stands in my way. New year, new beginning. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. You solid. They know it. Give them a peek. You ain't even got to show it. They don't make them like you no more. And it's the day that it happened. Happy birthday to a real one. No capping. She look good every day. But as you can see, even better on her birthday. It's your birthday. It's your moment. Love this day. What a time to be alive. Today the world shifted. Although your spirit was lifted. Birthday in heaven. And we glad you existed. Somebody love you. Somebody care. Today you came to me. I hope the world prepared. Happy birthday to the new birth. A new chapter begins today. So tell the world, get out my way. Happy birthday to me. One day all we gonna have is pictures. Happy birthday.